Want to elevate your music videos but tired of using the roto brush tool because your computer crashes every time? Well, then you clicked on the right video, because these 3 advanced keyframe transitions will help you maintain the same quality as those effects and only spending half the time making them. So the first one we'll be going over is the zoom through transition. So here you just duplicate your clip and freeze the last frame. You then adjust your clip to the length you want your effect to last. Next, you cut out the window or subject and keyframe the beginning of the duplicated layer by pressing P to pull up the position tab and S for the scale tab. I also clicked on the 3D object box. Then I keyframed where I wanted the effect to end and played around with my values until the window was fully out of my frame. So now that you have completed the zoom through animation, you're going to click on all these keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. Then you click on the graph. Make sure you're looking at the speed graph and mess around with the speed to smoothen the transition out. Also make sure you have your motion blur turned on, as it will help seal your effect together. So the second one I'll be showing you guys today is the subject flashing in effect. My computer ended up freezing at this point, but all I did was keyframe the beginning of the clip and brought it a few frames before the second clip came on. Then I masked out my subjects. Effects like this are easy sometimes depending on the contrast of your video. It can be hard to get the perfect mask, so you can use your feathering options to smoothen out your effect afterwards. So now that you have masked out your subjects, you can go ahead to your effects tab and grab your curves and drag it onto your footage. Keyframe the effect and drag this line from the top of the corner to make it white, and the frame after, drag it all the way down to make it black. Keep doing that for a few frames. I like to always add extra keyframes so I can cut the clip down if I need to and not worry about having to continue to go frame by frame. Also, before updating to After Effects 24, I had a lot of these effects already saved as presets, so if you want to speed up your own workflow after creating effects like this, I definitely recommend you saving these as presets. So to seal this effect together, we're going to add stock glow. Here you're just going to mess around with the threshold, radius, and intensity to modify the glow. Now last but not least, we have the easiest one, the subject slide in effect. So here I wanted to create the full sequence using all 3 effects, so I ended up working backwards with this edit as I didn't really plan on filming this video. Also, I had adjusted my clips to line up properly and did the same thing as before and keyframe my duplicated layer and mask my subject. Once you have completed that, you're going to come down to your transform tab and keyframe the last frame, and then come over to the beginning of the clip and slide the subject out of the frame. Here you can go whatever way you want to swipe in, down, up, left, or right. Again, you're going to want to turn on your motion blur and F9 it. Come over to your graph editor and adjust the speed. To seal all these effects together, I like to add Shake Sauce, a plugin that allows you to add shakes and flashes as easy as dragging and dropping it onto your footage. So I went ahead and added an adjustment layer and added some quick hits with flashes and wrapped up the edit. If you stuck around till now, drop in the comments some of your favorite transitions, and if you want to keep seeing content like this, click on any of the videos YouTube recommends you to watch next, and until next time, peace.